Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Waller's Wallet, and once again, we're seeing American Express claw back credits, but this time it's the airline credits. So in this video, we're going to talk about the clawbacks and what you can do to prevent this from happening to you. Now, if you're someone who likes credit card rewards and learning how to travel for less, consider subscribing to the channel and turning the bell notification on as well. And if you want a simple way to help out the channel, give this video a thumbs up. It really does help the channel out. Now, we've seen American Express really go hard after people who are gaming their system over the last few years and even be a little sneaky about it as well. They've done this with the sign-up bonuses, the Dell credits on the Business Platinum. They've shut down people who self-referred themselves, and now they're going after people who are playing in this loophole of airline credits. And American Express going after money really is not a new thing. Now remember, the American Express cards that offer airline credits are the American Express Gold Card, the Hilton Aspire credit card, and the many different flavors of the Platinum card. And if you remember, the gift card loophole was killed sometime last year, which made it a lot harder for people to get value from that airline credit. But after the gift card loophole ended, people still found some way to basically cash out these credits or use them in other ways. Because really, there's always a way to find a loophole in these things if you're willing to look hard enough and willing to play with fire. For example, you could select Southwest as your airline, book a ticket or an award ticket for under $100, pay with your American Express card, wait for that credit to post, and then cancel your ticket, and you were left with the money in your pocket. And there were other airlines this would work with as well. It wasn't just Southwest. And this basically was allowing you to cash out your airline credit, which seemed like a good move at the time because nothing bad was happening in that moment. But American Express is like Vegas, and usually the house wins in Vegas. And these are the people American Express is going after. Now, I'm sure there are people who are going to get caught up in this who use the credit the right way, but this is the subset of people American Express is going after. And this was a loophole, and American Express has finally said no more to this loophole. And you know what? We've gone over this before. American Express is not a bank you want to screw around with, especially if you're someone who values American Express cards and their points, because they will catch up with you on these things. Now, what's making this sneaky is the fact that American Express is going back to 2019 and basically billing people or charging the airline credit to a different American Express card if you were one of these people. And since this was the 2019 airline credit, you can't use it in 2020. So you're paying back the money American Express gave you, and you have no ability to use that now. So you've lost out on that airline credit and being able to use it. Now, I'm perfectly fine with American Express basically refunding the credit they issued on tickets that were canceled. I have no issue with that. But what I do have an issue with, though, is them waiting until the credit's no longer usable. Because even though someone tried to pull a fast one on them, this is still a benefit on the card that they paid for. Because if these purchases were done in 2019, it would have been great for American Express to let people know they were taking the credit back then, so it still gave those people the ability to use that archaic airline credit in 2019. Or, since American Express says this was an error in the email they sent out, then why not allow people to use it in 2020? Because I'm not sure I'm buying that it was really an error. The American Express rat team has been in full force, and I think waiting until 2020 was done on purpose. But that being said, if you're someone willing to play with fire, American Express will burn you. And we've seen American Express do this with their sign-up bonuses and when people buy gift cards. They wait until your sign-up bonus window is over, then they claw back those points saying you didn't meet the requirements. And I guess you can say that these people are getting what they deserve. And yeah, they played in the gray zone and they lost here. But I really think American Express could have done better here as well. So now how do you prevent this in the future? Now I get it. The American Express airline credit, it sucks. It's limited in its use on what you can use it on. It's not very user-friendly. Do I wish they would change this to a travel credit? Absolutely. But at this time, this is what American Express offers. So if you're going to get an American Express card with an airline credit, you have to play by their rules. And American Express is just getting tougher and tougher on people looking to find loopholes and game the system. And I really think going forward, it's best to use the airline credit for its intended purposes, not trying to find a loophole that's going to work. Because the way you could be using your credit might be working today, but that doesn't mean American Express won't pay you a visit later on, possibly in 2021 when you can no longer use the 2020 credit anymore, or maybe they just get tired of those people altogether and just close your accounts. And for some of you, that might mean these cards no longer offer as much value to you since the airline credit isn't as valuable. And you know what? That's fine. There are plenty of cards out there on the market for you. Don't become emotionally attached to your credit card. Now remember, this issue is currently only on people who canceled a ticket and the merchant refunded the charge. But if you look at the terms and conditions, using your airline credit for an airline ticket or for an award flight doesn't qualify. So could we see American Express come back on people even if they didn't cancel their tickets? I guess we could see that, and that's something we'll have to wait and see if American Express actually does that though. And as American Express tightens up more on their credits, this just further reduces the value of these airline credits because it's harder to use them. But if you were someone playing in the gray zone, you knew the risk of doing this and did it anyways. And as someone who occasionally dips myself into the gray zone, although I'm doing it less and less now, you win some, you lose some, and for some of you out there, you lost here. So tell me, what do you think of American Express going after these credits? Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in this video. If you want to help support the channel, a simple way would be use links on the website or in the description below. And if you know somebody who could benefit from the video, feel free to share it with them. And until next time, safe travels and take care.